Okay, so today we are going to be reviewing how to change fractions to decimals, which is something you covered in pre-algebra. And before we get started, it is important that you have an understanding of decimal places. So we are just going to review this first. We have 6, which is in the hundreds place. We have 5, which is in the tens place. We have 4, which is in the ones place. Then we have our decimal, and one space after the decimal is the tens place, which 3 is in the tens place. And then 2 places after the decimal, so 1, 2, that is our hundreds place, which is where the 2 is. And then lastly, we have 1, which is in the thousands place, which is 3 places after the decimal, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I'm just going to set my phone down so we can do some practice problems using this knowledge to start changing fractions to decimals. Okay, so let's say we have 7 over 10. All right. So with 7 over 10, one way you can look at it is 7 is really 7.0, right? Same thing. Okay. So we are going to move the decimal. We are going to move it over one place to the left. So you have 1, 0. Think of it as moving it one spot over to the left. So this is going to be changed to 0.7. All right, let's try another one. Let's do 7, and I'm going to do 0.0 over 100. Okay, and we're going to move the decimal 2 places to the left, right? 2 zeros, 2 places to the left. So 1, 2, and a 0 is what's going to end up going here. So we got 0.0 goes in the tenths place, and 7 goes in the hundredths place, right? That's why 7 is 2 spots or 2 places after the decimal. So now we have 0.07. Let's do one more. We will do 7.0. That's a weird looking O, but that's okay. Over 1,000. So we got 3 zeros. Want to take a guess how many places we're moving that decimal point to the left? We are moving it 3 places over, right? So 1, 2, 3. So decimal is going to go over here, and we're going to put a 0 in every little kind of divot we have. So we're going to end up with 0.007, and we know our answer is correct because the 7 is in the thousands place, right? It's 3 spots right of our decimal. Okay, so far so good. All right, so what if we have a number like this? So we know 7 over 100 is 0.07, but what if we have a number like 135 over 100? Well, so far we've been working with a single digit number as our numerator, right? But this is a triple digit number. Well, the same exact thing applies. So really 135 is 135 0.0, right? So we're just gonna move that decimal spot over 2 places to the left. So 1, 2. So that means our new answer is going to be 1.35. Or another way you can look at it is the last digit of the number is the number that's going to be in the decimal place. So the 5 is what ends up in our hundredths place. And we know that, right? Because 5 is 2 places after the decimal point. All right, let's do 135 over 1,000 this time. So same thing applies, but now we're moving the decimal 3 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3. And that makes our final answer as 0.135. And look at that. The last digit in the number 5 is in the in the thousands place, right? Okay, so far so good. Well, what if we have a number like this? 2.7 over 100. So far, we've only had whole numbers as our numerator, but now we have a decimal as our numerator. Well, the same thing applies. We're going to move the decimal over 2 places over to your left, right? So our final answer is going to be 0.027. And there's an overview on how to change fractions to decimals.